Hi, boom. Want to talk about Colorado and Georgia Tech and just what I saw, how I felt. I think I really get to watch this game too closely. Honestly, well, not too close. I didn't get to watch as enough as I would have liked. Let's just say that I didn't get to watch enough as I liked because of just because of the Baylor Auburn game. I was really watching that. But from what I saw, uh, I think Colorado lost this game when you got one touchdown for three turnovers. Georgia Tech gave you three turnovers. You need to go get at least. You should have got at least two field goals at least out of that. You should have got at least two field goals at least, or a field goal, and then maybe the next time you go for it. But you got to capitalize off turnovers. When a team gets three turnovers, especially a veteran team like this, especially at quarterback and that kind of stuff, like a team that's been together for a long time, you got to capitalize. And Colorado just didn't do that. So that's the first mistake I think Prime and them made. And then what I say too is I heard I didn't get to watch a lot of I didn't watch as much as I would like of Slater, so I can't sit there and just like degrade Slater. But I will say like to the point of he missed some throws. Like there was one throw for sure that the same drive he scored on when he ran in the play or two before that he missed it, the running back on the outside. He missed I think Michael Welch out there. Like and I heard some people saying like oh my gosh Slater's missed some throws today. Like Slater he I'm gonna keep watching him, but he may have some. He may be a high frequency quarter, like high inaccurate quarterback, like just in certain areas. I'm gonna keep watching. I didn't watch enough of him, but I did see him line up to what somebody said, what they said, like, and I saw that play. And I saw him say that. And I was like, okay, um, I see like what they saying, like, bro, his play, like what he done on that play, just did like that play kind of lines up with what the person said. Like he just he it's like it wouldn't shock me if I were to go watch the game back or somebody made a breakdown and they showed all the throws he made and that kind of stuff. And like there's a lot of throws where he just did where they were he should have made them and he didn't. And so that's where it's like what does Julian Lewis give? Would Julian Lewis make those throws? And also too, he drops really far back in the pocket. Like I saw one play where he like just dropped. He it was worse than Shadur. Like he just like it wasn't even back like before he got to the top of his drop, he was already 8 yards back. So I didn't get to watch enough of him to really grade that, but that's the concern to me too. That I did see the one play where they called PI where they had the review on the PI, he dropped like 8 yards back and he just like he felt the D line coming instead of stepping up, he just floated right back and just threw it off his like back foot whatever. To me that makes sense. Step up in the pocket and then don't drop so first of all don't drop so far back because that's gonna be a long day for Carl's not gonna be able to run off as they want if that's gonna keep happening. When he drops 8 yards back right into the three where the O line can't even block the guy because they can just run around the O lineman. But and people start picking up on that tendencies. People go watch film and they start picking up on tendencies. Second of all, like you got to step up and have IQ. Like I just need to step up. I have the interior. I can step up and I'll be fine. Like Arch does it. Like Arch did that for Mississippi State, but it's Mississippi State, so it doesn't matter. But Arch is doing stuff that even Slater is struggling with. But I guess it's just gonna suck, right? But I think that's the next thing for Slater too. But I think it came out to three turnovers. You got to win that area. And then I think when it came to the defense, you can't give up 150 yards rushing to Haynes King. You just can't. I'm gonna talk about it with the Baylor team too. Same thing, but you can't do it. Like it just can't happen at this level of football. Like you can't give up that many yards of rushing to a quarterback that you knew once Malik Rutherford went down, they're really decimated at receiver, um, and they really had to go to Haynes King. They had to rely on Haynes King, and too many times it was a short yardage or that 45-yard run. I think he had an 18-yard run too. I think I know it was too many times on big downs that Haynes King just waltzed in the end zone with his legs. Like it was, and the thing is, it ain't like okay with Jackson, I kind of understand because you don't expect it. I even shocked me today, but everybody knows what Haynes King is gonna do. Now, not saying it's easy to stop, but it is something when Malik Rutherford goes down, I'm selling out and I'm gonna make Haynes King beat me with his arm. Not gonna let him beat me with his legs. So that's what I was a little. And again, wasn't able to watch enough of the game. Like wasn't able to watch as much as I like, but that's something that concerns me too. Is you can't continue to have that. Like you're gonna play Avery Johnson, you're gonna play Devon Dampier. Those guys are gonna run. Like if you're gonna show teams that you're gonna be that enabled and letting Haynes King is gonna run, then Avery Johnson and Devon Dampier are gonna kill you. So that's the next concern. Too, but we'll see what happens. I'm really excited to see this Colorado team. I'm really not so. I like Chaos Slater, but does he fit what they want to do? And if he's missing too many easy throws, then I don't know if he really should be your guy. And maybe it should be Julian Lewis. We'll see though. I think Colorado is an out of conference loss. I'm not too pissed at it. I think the conference is what I'm looking at. I think looking at what they do conference wise, I think Houston will be a big game. And then a week, and then 2 weeks later it'll be Utah. September 27th will be a two game looking at for Colorado, and I think you'll have a good idea what they're going to be. And that'll be a good stretch for them to kind of rebound and see how good they're really going to be. Because I think they got the weapons on the outside. I think they got the weapons on the outside. I just think it's gonna really come down to quarterback play. And then that defense has to get right, man. You're gonna play quarterbacks gonna really take it. You think Kane Gash, these dudes will take it not from the 1 yard line to the opposite 1 yard line, 99 yards, and house it on you, and then throw the deuces up on the way there. Like so, I hope that's not a, I don't hope, but for Colorado's sake, if their fan base, they should hope that is a pray that's not a problem in the future, and they get that fixed. Oh, and for Georgia Tech, I'll say impressed. Not really impressed. They played a really C+ game. They should have played a lot better. I think Haynes King would say that, and the coach would say that, and he said that going to he's like, man, we don't know what we look lost as a like. He said after probably like, we look lost as a team. I think he really meant it. Three turnovers in the first quarter is horrendous. Georgia Tech really should have won this game by more had they not turned the ball over as much as they did. But I think they'll be a lot better in the future. I don't think this is the best Georgia Tech team we'll see. I think they're going to be a lot better. And it's going to be a team the Georgia Tech is going to be a team that can make a cause for a playoff run. They can make the playoffs and make a run at it, at the whole thing. They're that good. They got the receiver, they got the coach, they don't they love. I mean, their Georgia Tech's whole style is being physical. So they got the dudes. I think defense is going to be a big question for them. Can they hold up there? I think that will be their Achilles heel. Is their defense not just when it comes to other better elite teams like Clemson, they're not going to be able to hold up. But I think they'll play when you play Miami and those kind of teams. They'll have enough to win those games and be able to be 10-2 or 9-3 and maybe make a conference championship game and see what you can do and see if you can get in. So I think Georgia will be good enough. But I think yeah, Haynes King. I mean, he's Haynes King. He's a dog. Like I don't know what other quarterback you want to play for more when he puts his body on the line like that. Like the even coach said, like he thinks that they're gonna be best friends after his career is over. I just don't. I mean, he's a dog, and when his offense really gets going, it's gonna be a scary sight. I think this. I know this dude's building something special down at Georgia Tech. His recruiting is there. He's building something very, very special at Georgia Tech, and Haynes King's gonna be when this program takes off. As long as he stays there, he'll be the reason why.